And for the last 9 weeks, we've been talking about what we're seeing here, what we're anticipating, and what we need to see to get through this correction. We've spoken numerous times about, uh, you know, we've spoken numerous times about this descending wedge. You can call it a descending wedge. You can call it, I know, a SEM, which a lot of us follow on X/Twitter. He's been calling for a pennant, which a pennant is a pennant and a descending wedge. Yeah, they're kind of similar, right? So a lot of us on the charts have been seeing the same thing. And what I've been tracking is this descending wedge. And so I have a channel, right? This channel is not the descending wedge. The descending wedge would look more like a triangle, but and actually what we're seeing now really goes to the descending wedge, right? So instead of what we're seeing here, which is this channel, right, which is what I've been really drawing here, even when we started getting this push, I expected a downturn. What we now can confirm, right? We can change this channel. We can now change this channel, and really what we're seeing now is that descending wedge, and it's actually really bullish to see this descending wedge, right? It's hard to do charts because people will call you out and say you are wrong and whatever the case may be. But since our all-time high, we've been tracking this channel, and we can now confirm this descending wedge, right? And what do you normally see in a descending wedge is about a 5 count wave. And what we're anticipating now is, to answer the question, yes, I do believe that 58K is going to hold for Bitcoin. And why are we looking at Bitcoin? Not because we're buying Bitcoin, not because we're holding Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is the leading indicator for the rest of the market. And so, yes, I still think we do have a little bit more downside, but I expect 58K to hold, right? Even if it has to kind of channel through here. And I expect the impulse, okay, the impulse from Bitcoin out of this descending wedge, and no less than 100K, no less than 100K. That just point blank period. That's kind of what we're anticipating here. And I believe that 92K is a lot of traffic, possibly a rejection back down to retest the all-time high, or just to kind of consolidate here before liftoff. And really, once we get to that 100K level, now you're playing a dangerous game. I'm still holding my opinion that the end of 2024 is the top of the market. Now, things may change based upon what we're seeing in the charts. I think we're about to go gangbusters, balls to the wall. The next 6 months is going to look crazy. Meme coins will come back. The market is going to be bullish. Those who are saying that we're going to crash and the stock market is going to crash and inflation is too high and all that, we're going to get so many bulls back into the market. But between 92K and about 120K, dangerous area, I believe that will be nearing the top of the market. I will be getting ready to exit, just like how when Jewel made its impulse, and started going towards that 74K area, I stated that that was practice, right? That was practice for when? For when the top of the market comes, where everybody will be telling you, you're stupid, you're crazy for selling. But when you track these impulses, me and quite frankly, that's where I'll be selling on this next impulse. So before I kind of move on to some of these other assets that we're looking at, let's tap into the chat here. Hold on. I think Skiller might have Mosh and Beeve are getting up there too. So it's not Mosh and Beeve who are doing these Dread Knight summons. Oh man, I'm gonna have to find out who's going crazy, because I may want to follow their strategy and how they're doing it, right? If they're burning dreads, am I doing a wrong thing by burning sages and dragoons to try to get this, I may need to change my strategy, right? So I might need to get some info from you. DAX is 100K. You called that bullish? Yes. I mean, from our lows of 15K, 100K is about a 6x, right? And for Bitcoin, that's astronomical, right? That's astronomical. Best case scenario, as you guys can see on my chart, is 216K. But I highly doubt that we get there for Bitcoin. There's a theory of diminishing returns, and diminishing returns are over the years uh, you get less percentage highs from an asset class or from an asset. And Bitcoin has showed that every 4 years, the returns diminish, but the stability holds, right? So you're exchanging stability for diminishing returns. So that's my bit of insight to that. DAX